don't come back till they for can talk about things when they happen. And we on sweet yards alone. I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one they will subscribe to we channel. And we don't like, comment, and share with video.
And we want to say plenty thank you. So una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you.
If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then. Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe it to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you the support we for make we do more. Thank you for we your help me for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Hello, His Excellency. We ready for battle. Congratulations. Hello, His Excellency. Award for award.
It do so bet.
We keep tick the endo for the day when the labor then stagger. We keep tick the endo for the day we get the big stagger.
Hey, if you not
If
shake,
you don't shake, not what if you shake.
no, you not shake fine it. Well, you know, say sometimes they begin shake small, but you know, it can get waiting. So if you shake pass mark, with the wapo, big tick.
The box, this is the box.
It's a real thing what you want for give, eh? What you want give Benglet.
I for hit you live now this channel. Let all man know say we beat.
Make so bad.
I don't need for make Nancy. I get for play, get for
serious. Make so serious.
Nobody know the pass. I don't make Nancy.
Is that make him out? Anyway, business. I get for give Bombo your call.
Na ponto na de pula ponto. Is that na ponto? Anyway, we good people them. Una good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It depends on the parts of the world where you day. Of course, we don't come back.
Wait. Anything are you? Why you cause me?
Wait again.
You complained on me too.
I swear, this it took me.
This is complain inside complain.
They fumble them, the complain on plenty, the complain on boku, the complain on throw in the basket. But guess what? Today, we get plenty things to for discuss. Some of you, they able to understand. Most of them here, waiting under the thing here crowd me people them.
But the way how they go, this thing not sweet me.
Well, now it makes some man can be there for can clear for satisfy other people them.
I think, we first lady in a cyborg. He know they talk. He just they take action. You want make goodness, you go.
Now command in the work with, it just a command you see that this if you do, if not X.
How comes person they lay in vibes? They deny say no get consent. After 8 months, now they complain.
Any rest we boku na play to get for each boku. No way start for thief first for the Italy. They go and listen. Left and rest play. We can't dish them. Then we call people all for eat and we all eat them together. So all man is satisfied.
How much people then cook now, Ojo?
This cook and a combination cook and a combination eats back.
And I like that combat.
If you know, I've got the weeks.
Carry on.
Me people them, me family them, we family members them inside one big family house. As I tell you now, we get them home, until I know we had, we know they keep eye the calm, that's who they pay them. Like both way water the enter part. Anyway, today we get the issues there are one. We get one problem we just happened at Tembe Town with a fire accident. We dey discuss about that today now, so we dey able to wetin cause the fire. And secondly, we get the big issue now we had when at the LAJN. Call out for me back.
Rap G.
Rap G number. He said that's you call himself.
Yes.
And if you want to he say Rap G number. Anyway, we get Moses Mambu as well. Here, Rashid Dumbuya. Where they say now the media, the media they analyze, but the lie. Caretaker is preached inside. Inside. I know they talk to you. I know they want to touch you on the cool voice. The bomb. The missile.
85% of waiting the caretaker talk. Now true. Now reality, it don't happen.
Yes. And 95% of what he talk. Now big bomb lie.
You are like you bomb boy or today.
Now but to me the full fire ready for it today. The way I can't say if you watch me face, you see me NIG. If I don't say no joke with me. Anyway, people them. God mother caretaker, in brother will tell that the other things them. We are not going to say. We are deal with we as we self deal with una. God mother, Bobo.
The thing where beat me imagination. I don't know if not today happen, but as today I say so I not care how time it happen. The bottom line now it happened, and it happened inside we yard. The policeman them normally some of them when they can go on a net for go one after then we sister them we can do their own business with them body na net. When they can arrest them and kill them, you know what they can do with them? And then they go do with them. You know what I mean, eh? You will know. But it's not like say now, it don't come out from that angle there. It dey go now from another level. Now then the gladiator, oh yeah, then don't look the go. Something now all. When you see them go arrest if you not take them, my sister or my brother, then they go down low. You catch Andy?
Fast.
But waiting at this problem, waiting at this real problem. Waiting at this real problem. We can really want to know. Waiting at some of the things then where they call some of the things then where we the see inside we had. Sometimes they honestly we not like for talk about that thing and they but still because of it gets strong pictures them we decide not for show the video at all. Because this policeman, oh my god, first of all let me just watch the picture where you see now the policeman it all into assist na in hand, yeah, but we not show anything. Then you go hear the voices them. After that, they will come and discuss. We'll come back just now.
Well, of course, the people now the picture don't see so. The picture where we show now, the question we gotta tell now, we know make them clear because we get speaking them also when you watch this channel. So we know like for sure certain things them we know they give good message to we picking them. But the picture is there for tell you the policeman all in process after he don't do it with the woman as he arrest them. Now we are. So now we don't begin to see that we are waiting to happen. Upon all the other bad things the way police tell you do, now when they arrest, they don't go to the police again, no, now finish house. Now that's what people but they can't inside the topic, good one.
So I'm not able to understand this thing fine. Tell me something. You mean he go for go arrest? After we don't arrest, he threaten the woman. Then as one way for let no care and go. He can't go now the unfinished house. He go. Now he go kitchen. Well, now you man tell me something.
No, you don't go use that word there, my brother.
Okay.
Of course, according to the information we Mr. gather,
okay.
Like when she talks so no more, he go arrest this woman, and then instead he go to the police station, he take another unfinished house. But you get for no say, sorry, some of we sister them then just come inside Freetown. Some of them did it also for a long time, but they're not able to understand the system. You understand? More especially with sisters them way come out na various villages them for can live na the city. When they see combat, they see police uniform, then they become panic. And when somebody become panic, tendency there for let he do anything where he not supposed to do. Now so it look like inside this matter. According to the information, this policeman be supposed to take this woman out police station because of any reason where he arrest her for. But in order to it's getting I'm saying, okay, now can I go do mommy and daddy business? So I left you. And so maybe you know, some man now we are not call police a tribunal, and you be say for you not panic by police because I go not waiting and they do where you go put me behind bars. You know, but this now woman. And more especially we don't know if now sister they will just come inside. It's getting he go to the unfinished house. Excuse me. Next thing he go do mommy and daddy business. Of course the neighbor them, you know say that business they decided they do and so after voice then can commode, you know, sounds then can commode. I think the person they come watch whether they meet a policeman and the woman still there with the handcuff even. Now how they shout Panam, of course you see the video as you know it will show up to people them. The woman come out because there is no way again for them to dress. He come out a naked one. You know, he facing the people, but the man one, people tell about say, all I make you no run. You know, and so the man can buckle up again a naked one. The people are able video, they shout, waiting they happen.
Okay,
but
so
thinking that some of them,
I've been just the try for talk say the woman angry, but normally then they call her abuse of office, yeah. He use in office, he use in power for able to get something where he wants. And when you go do them things and they're not sending for go do them they're sending for go effect arrest. That is if na really send them for go. If not to somebody just don't go meet and corner side, he prime them, then himself don't go cause problem. But this in punishment are just dismissal.
Well, it's all depends. It all depends. If it be say not to power police, they pull them at the force. But if not power police, they go no side, trust me.
Well, normal, okay, yes, you go right. Well, because within Abuan say, normally, I don't tell you this the other day, say, most of the time, the one them way can go free, now the one them way they can send, now then say can send for go to the business. But anyway, when a small fish, now then they suffer. Like this, so then why use them as example for say win a force for good for example. You know what I mean, eh? Now I don't know how for call them. You get the one the way that they use as bait
or as way for set example when the real example come dey happen. But this na a grave concern, na serious something. So I no even need for talk about am better because na pure misbehave. So something unfinished house police CID for that matter.
Total misbehave. But let me tell you, you're right. Now your opinion, but honestly, if this particular police maya belong to any urbanistic, my brother, then they just say they investigate. The next thing I follow and change location.
Now the word down the way for fear. Anytime we enter they investigate for fear.
Yeah.
So the question I go ask now, wetin don happen with highest issue? Another big question. But anyway, that is another discussion. I want to touch on something quick. Deliberately, this thing we can touch on. We decided again not to bring the video because it's too brutal. It's really brutal. You know, this man where they say na him born this pikin, they say him pikin thief 2,000 leons.
Yeah.
He take this pikin, he bundle in hand, he put her inside fire. He burn that pikin in hand. The pikin dey in serious pain, they cry serious one. We no go able bring that kind of picture there because anybody wey na kumbra, we get kumbra heart. You know, that thing must make it mix up. So we just choose for explain to you, let you know say wickedness still they go on inside we yard.
Well, now that's a better way we can give people some of the information there because some people can get access to the information there or the videos there. But the question you say no more, we're not going to be able to play the video because of the graphic or the video gets it too harsh. But honestly, I always the usual word I see. Most of we Sierra Leoneans them, we demand them. We don't even know the role of a father. We don't know nothing. We can just go ahead and catch woman and belle. We born we say for born pikin in our waiting. Where they ask me, I get 4 pikin, I get 5 pikin. Me not see. You know what I mean? Now that one day most of we Sierra Leoneans them can boast of. But when it comes to the father's rule, the role where you as a father for take, we not sabi most of we. Because I don't see no responsible father where they go to the kind actor to even pikin where he born. Yeah, me where like me on pikin so me where they talk to you. I don't see the value of that money when the pikin they take when I go damage them this kind of way. But as I say, some of them guys are not even know the role of a father. They just they born. They know they're responsible because anyone they responsible for in pikin. You know how much it is spent by a pikin in feeding in school. The beginner they even take 20,000
so not to feeding because you feed somebody, you not get love for them. You take care of them, but you not get love for them. So waiting it mean if he really get that passion, you know, for say this na me pikin, you know, like what you talk just now. You pikin, if you see self in a cry, yeah, your body dey shake.
Yeah.
Especially when something the reason we make it cry now from you it come out. Or if you not even come out from yourself, somebody else don't hurt them. You nearly cry with them. Then you now, you know, you will get Combra heart, man or woman when they watch you right now, you know exactly what we mean, right? Then I say now you take that you stone heart, you take the picky hand, dog can inside fire. Take that picky, you do actually fast, so you put them. Let's tell you something, I don't tell you this the other day. Then kind of people here, na coward. And then kind of people here, when wicked, so when the wickedness they turn by them. If they mass charcoal, small charcoal, fire did it. So the one we don't hot self with them just not hot in massam. If they talk to you and they holla, why you? But it gets the mind for don't tell that person. When you see all of them things there so they happen. Something the way you don't get my do to yourself, you did do unto other person. And the Bible or the Quran they say they do it in, they do something to person we go and do to you. I don't know, but I know some people just too wicked, eh?
Well, we just hope say the Lord he will take in cause according to, you know, because them kind of people they are honestly the punishment where they deserve. If now when they talk to you so then they are nobody normal say give them punishment. If I don't punish and don't wait come on, they are not say they get used again at the world. How you they go abuse begin when they come up this way? How? You know? But we get get organization they we responsible for all that things here. They know they put on because not until they bring money to them. They only concern of where money come inside of picking business, they will come and talk.
This thing, nothing where they go on a police. Guess what? According to the one way one commentary, it said the police they don't even take and serious.
I get a voice message, yeah.
See, where you suppose, you the police officer, for instance, suppose for take that one day, not to even say, una can go there and go treat her, una need for put her inside una motor car, and then una can go there and go treat her.
Of course.
Yeah, but then the next thing now for let una begin take steps, for begin find that person there, do what una supposed for do. But if you just go take statement and you tell them say go.
Wait. You forget now salon police, we have police now they talk also.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I drink water.
Oh yeah, let we go. Are we together?
J'aime bien Nama.
Tinini.
We are.
This
Today, people.
Tinini go talk na parliament. All my instead of where they read, they is scared.
One side, we allow para business day. You're good to one side, where you say, now say, watch your force. He's scared.
In the light.
Because no say, now bomb me the talk.
In the light. It begins to say,
it
say Freetown
we get
has
sustainable
sufficient.
NIG.
Sufficient. Now he can now finally one. Tinini for me and that.
You know, when you do that presentation, I'm not there with you. A talent when somebody go on operation, the better they twist. The must pull up with what's them. I'm not able to deal with you at the moment. I'm sick.
Okay, so let me self-confess. When you not there with me, I know you know I not be the words I be just present the thing no more for let the day not pass.
Chemepe for hates me if I be there with you that day. Since now your uncle, if for hates me. Because that kind of naked, blood like thief lie. Where your uncle
Not go there, you can't juice now. But still.
Okay.
Tinini don't do you don't present your own done. Yeah? Tinini don't relax now. We get other people in no more they try for defend Tinini in speech. But still, I think Tinini get good plan. Not true. Tinini get good plan for the country. But now like we can say no more. Are disconnecting. Wait, no, to be honest and fair enough with them.
You ever honest when they talk to people caretaker?
Yeah, wait.
To be honest.
On the more serious note, yeah, the plans the way he gets. Then
how many
things the
percent
way he
serious
talk.
notes?
Eh?
How many percent serious notes per caretaker talk when you can't talk?
Very serious. I'm not even almost.
But
wait, I'm not done with this, yeah. The things then when he talk, honestly, if then things then they come to reality, it's a very boom. Not good thing. If they come to reality. If. Yeah. I still wish for the best, eh?
Wait. You talk with your head, right?
And the brain.
You talk all you says.
Yeah.
He left just a year
Yeah.
for me to go to election campaign.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel say this caretaker they able to deliver all the way to the talk show.
You know what is shocking?
He use them one say for full the one the way you want full for campaign.
Yes, I think now that make I say if, but honestly, between me and you, the things they always highlight now very good thing for we country.
They're good. The mean not to if say he not able to do it.
And interestingly, like the Lunge Bridge where them don't they talk about all along. Now they say they identify person. When me say they don't even do nothing at all. So who's then? So that should be where they be caught where now? No, I think they them use na Savage Street. No, but the one fearful pass all. Bakery where full man and the bill all side. Miss small boy herself get bakery. Now they not able for build bakery.
Brother, now compound to we build bakery in not even 2 months. We don't forget about that. Now compound where this government
No,
now
you
4
na
years
local bakery will be. The way you want be like international standard, low left than that big. Okay, let me go quick one to SLAI, where now the Sierra Leone Agricultural Research Institute, where they can call SLAI. Basically, SLAI, now then they for watch them, farm land them, you know, when are the government tune, or for see how best they can able for take care of the land, them also then they do farming and other things. Like right away the caretaker they talk about the I call Latin the agriculture, the agricultural sector. I want where they talk about diversification. You know, I for move from the mining to the agriculture and other things. Them this now then they in charge of that one. They for able for know waiting for do ya for let this farming go before waiting for do ya waiting at the things where they for put in place for let farming business go before. Well, then people I don't become very disgruntled. And interestingly, this government then gets a bloated wage bill. We mean say the wage bill don't high pass waiting they meet, and they've been complaining the last year, the last time before they come, but now it don't high pass, and they say then they pay people and nobody know they complain. Okay, and before the month's done, they don't pay people them. Let me listen to this one quick. And see waiting slightly the workman and sister been get for say this interview a courtesy of AYV.
Now so it be tan like na the Salon Agricultural Research Institute as workman them been a strike for sake of the condition of service. According to them workman they now don't get any salary increase for over 10 years now, and same way so no improvement on the work condition them.
Strike for we condition of service. We get the poorest condition of service at the country. We take home 750,000, which is very deplorable and attractive. Yes, that's 750,000 those days. Then they pay every junior staff at the county, the office. Whether you be messenger, cleaner, clerk, secretary, all are 750,000 they pay with. And they very attending dissatisfactory. So we are against that. We want more condition of service will be improved. Obviously, please, all what's in there and they pay with. Yes, can you imagine 25,000 for rent? You say they get places where they pay for rent 25,000. Can you imagine? Yes, medical allowance, they say 78,000. Yes.
This thing has always government percentage increment. They say promotion not there. They say then they care for recruitment. But they know they make promotion. Then they make 5 million.
You get qualification or not? We all are 750,000. Yes.
Should I the favor now? They get salary.
Yes.
Good books of your boss.
Before they promote you.
When office for 5%, not 10% and they talk from the national.
You should someone who they want meet them personally. We don't tell them because even tell yourself to. If you know you don't pick it down at this kind of level, if you go happy.
The workman here they call on authority them for address them constraint area urgent one. If not to that, they not go work. We try for reach the authority them for know wetin they don't do for solve this problem, but not be able to for reach them. Ronald Jomo over AYV News, Freetown.
Okay, that's now basically not to salary, although yes they get for do, but when they say condition of service, basically if you look inside with salary not enough, other things and the way we forget to we know they get other benefits them. And according to them people there, then they pay them 750,000 across the junior staff. We include secretary, admin officer, whatever. 750,000 taken down to cleaner. It's unfair. You know, we pay the same amount to all of them kidder than they. I think say civil servants then gets by grade. So I don't know how comes they reach to this for make them pay all the same amount, you know. And when them pay them 750,000 and get for cut other things them they. So let's say 750,000 take home. How much for bag rest? We don't pull 350, for example, up to 380,000 for bag rest. You get for pay transport. So now that makes some thinking the transport number for us don't hit something. Let's begin calculating. From Ude Calbaton for go work na EU building, for example. Yeah. From Calbaton, something na money way the week. From Calbaton come Wellington, something will say 1.5. From Wellington come Shell 1.5. From Shell come Upgon 1.5. from Upgun, sometimes you manage and take you come Bombay Street, you pay sometimes 2,000, depends. Yeah. Then from there now, you get for begin, you work inside town, you take now from let's say Regent Road, okay, for go one way. Sometimes if you out serious because now money is the pola that they make style. Yeah, sometimes you take halfway and I end up the turn for just normal than go. But that inside okay, so 1.5. So calculator 1.5, 6,000, 12,000 times and by 31. Then you see how much they get. It's not the home. And you get for take lunch, eh? You get for take lunch. So you see?
Must.
Yeah. And all the junior staff then they get this kind of problem. But it's very pathetic, eh? Some people them just they work no more for the name. Now that they can say you popular pass your salary. You sabi that day? All man na bad name some of them work there. All man they say they work, how they work, then they expect so many months to fork out something. The org for don't burn. Sometimes they say they only burn quick. The money where you don't trust, you know they able for pay and save with your salary, eh? Imagine you get for buy clothes.
Not even forgetting and get for the hold them back small.
Well, now they talk so you get for the late, all of them things and then you get for gold. But it really, I don't know how to describe the whole situation, but it's not easy. Then when they don't, they talk about we they employ people, we they pay people and then food na the table. You they employ in a bad name business that one day. Now the food na the table that day, where you get bad name. And interestingly, let's tell you something, when you work, now the more you get more responsibility. You know, because now that the people in Finland say, okay, you don't begin work, we don't suffer for you, although you're not supposed to be so, but you now you tell this now for you forget for begin take care of mama, sometimes papa they get for the gas month, you get you picking, yeah, you get for give picking lunch. Imagine 750,000, that pulled 12,000 for example, times 31. Yeah. It don't go, I don't know if I get it right too, but for the transport number for us, now 372,000 and if I get it right. Yeah, just now for just transport. That is na one way. Eh? Now one way. Okay, so let's say 24,000 for day. Life. 24,000 for day times 31. It don't pass the salary. Almost 6,000 left because the transport number is 744,000.
So you find out say that kind of offices there, yeah, una don't force the workers them for making thief. Una don't force the workers them for do things that we not correct. Because
now where's something really for thief and then go thief.
Nah, they are not okay, arrest me case.
Because the boss man they hot pass the junior staff there. Although yes, any outside say fall the lake agree. So now the thing
I say that this one.
Hey, Tinini now this kind bluff now they bluff. I don't know who's kind of thing and they Tinini. I don't know. I really know they understand certain things them.
But why you decide for Punado your uncle?
It happen. Punado. Not only Punado. Not only. For say you know they. You don't know that Punado.
Okay.
Now, interestingly, now the day for him bad day, now in Punado and the mammy na in Punado and the day for him bad day. He say in Tinini, sabi the song now, eh? Baby, you know, now you love the maker day, Tinini.
Go Tinini. I see that Rose.
Yes. Anyway, we been just want to get you into them things and day. And from there, let me move now. I don't know if you all go inside the guys there you now. The two rappers them.
Necessary.
Okay, so if that be the case, let's first of all get I don't know how you call them. No, I think I want to get the wrong thing done. Lassie, please, oh my God, I think something they go wrong with I hope 9 days. Yes, I hope 9 days. So let's start with Rabji. Short one, not to the full one. We just cut and for important thing. And while you listen, find one because this net, we want to analyze this thing and tell you what's at the end product of all of this thing we do. If you do them by himself or you do under duress. Yeah? Let's listen to them quick. We'll come back just now.
So, LJ come up with this concept. Complain don't meet we come up from club. We come on a club. We dey on hard liquor. Everybody dey high. We dey on hard liquor from club. We cannot hotel to So then I would tell, he come up with this complaint. So, like, in the flow, by this complaint, other man in the flow. And me I be the youngest one among them. So, and legit begin laugh myself. You say, you know, he's the man, you know, Godzilla. Say, you know, Godzilla. Can't prove yourself by if you're able to do him. Can't prove yourself by this song at that time, young man. So, like, I don't feel like it provoke me. So now I say, well, me back they can't jump play. Let you know, say I able rap. Me are lyrically good. So I jump on the song. We do I'm gonna like freestyle because everybody there on hard liquor on freestyle. We don't even know what to really do. So I jump on the song. After like the other day, everybody come to normal. Listen and tell and say, LJ, this song you do ya delete me voice day. Me rap G inama, me not a politician. Me not sing about politics. From the one you will know rap G, you know me as a dancehall musician. Dancehall music them, sweet music them for me fans. So I tell and say, I don't need me voice pan this music. Then any music where you hear, okay, let we go. Rap G Jeezy. Any song where you know rap G Jeezy. I'm not aware of that song. Listen from Puelinama. Okay, let we go. There's how do. Rap G Jeezy. Becky Tongi must say rap G Jeezy. Just because of your selfish interest, make you do the music. Then even LJ, what they tell us, I don't want me voice by the music. LJ they tell me say no, but don't worry. They pack, they can't pack for the music. So they tell me that they can't pack for the music. I the doubt now say, so you do this thing, I come up with the concept and set you up because they can't pack for you. Imagine. Not what they rip from LJ. I did be with a tussle, it block me. In the release the song. I know even the first time I take, I say the way the waiting happen now the country, I say sweet we. The way how Khadija in case die, sweet we. LJ go find another person where they can don the music. Then first lady call me. Luckily, so man me say I can't talk here for politics or first lady call me on part distribution of part. Then even me, the thing where the first lady do, I say it makes sense and they try for this upgoing school girls then at the country. Some picking away the mess and they go school. I not join them for SLPP. Let anybody can show me by who's at team up all mic. They talk about SLPP, so I go vote for SLPP. I know when they do now part they go shape. They go shape the part, everybody scatter. Then the any side you hear SLPP, and they then why young nigga like me? LJ call me na phone. LJ call me na phone. You know what he tell me? Me for the send for her money. Why they work out the mommy with the first lady? LJ, I for send for him money. Say if I not send for her money, they release the music. Imagine if me not send money for they release the music. So they threaten me. If I deal with the mommy for the answer for her girls, because I know see waiting the mommy do it right. And I want let the mommy not see me like that I'm possible in a snitch. I'm not there for SLPP or who can pay for SLPP. I deal with the mommy, the first lady as an ambassador for part. This song, na Tete music from scratch. Why LJ not release the song?
Oh, we are the music industry. Of course, you all don't get food, they don't get honor, they eat, they don't get hand for worker. But anyway, that's how the rest they go. Of course, me people who don't hear from the young rapper or the young musician, I see in call himself say, I'm the youngest, when I rap Jin Nama. But instead of if I don't say Rap G Nama, for me, if I don't say Rap G Liar. Because lose your face.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, go. Sorry.
Lose your face.
No, I need one.
Yeah. As I say, my people, instead of Rap G Nama, if I don't be Rap G Liar. Me, if it be left to me, LJ not for even respond to this boy. Because I can say young, now so you don't can be like boy. When somebody they talk, thinks them when a lie talk. When somebody they talk, something they push and say go talk and clear the air. You know, ask for pick up the people them. Rap G, the things them away, he come and talk them boku. Rap G, you say you can't talk to your fans them. For make you clear the air, make them understand. Number one, me say no, you can't talk for satisfy first lady, and you can't talk for make first lady not pull you na the team, because first lady don't instruct you say if you not can clear the air, you na X na this team. That na point number one.
And that make it say they no let go.
Yeah. I did take a first by point, me brother, before we can rub much by Rap G. The point number two, where Rap G talk, when in last points them, where he said, boss LJ, they threaten him, say, because they work up with the mommy, if they send money for him, if you don't send money, they release the song. The world they live today, this social media, nobody, not they snap somebody rakulam. Rap G, if not the true, you for set LJ up, you record them for make you can prove waiting LJ talk as you say, as you say. So in at the second point, na lie. Rap G, you say you know they sing politics talk. Point number three. But we had, they can prove to people of we had back. Say Rap G, you they sing political songs there because we get one song for you they can play. We na a political song. That's na line number 4.
So you all go with you all go or
now we go that happen first. Now we prove to people them the line number 4.
So this song let's see. Go to talk laugh in the song, please.
So as me brother they try for send the song, me people them. The song where they can't clear the line number 4 where Rap G say he know they sing political song.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let me go.
Na una boy pikin Rap G inama. Me not so party pikin no. I just swallow up me much small no more than can pan the mix. Up like nation. All man don't talk, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't blah blah blah, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't sing, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. For this in fly bang, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. Rap G Jizzy, then say the gun dry. But truly the gun dry. If the gun get for soak tomorrow, okay. Papa make it dry first. Transport no problem. We all see them green boss them. I watch on a TV, I listen a radio. Papa you dey fly bang. If them fly make sense. Papa na for fly back. Now last week I go bet by that Juba bridge. We always see the Lunge bridge. You know the pics you leak am. When you talk you dey do am. Free education you do am. Ship don't go lights day you prove am. All man they talk in you blah blah blah. All man they say in you blah blah blah. All man they sing in you. But I like the way how you dey do you. All man don't talk. They tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't blah blah blah. They tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't sing. They tire panam. All man don't tire panam. For this in fly bang. They tire panam. All man don't tire panam. Okay, there we go, yeah. The mommy say pull and pan them picking them. Tell them for pull ya pa the pockets them. Papa, I know say you slow but sure. You are not for check the office them. Some man don't say they in office they go. Instead na for put na them pockets them. Holy Ghost fire them. When you dey against new direction, fire them. Holy Ghost fire them. You know what see the bridge in make one, fire them. Holy Ghost fire them. You dey against free education, fire them. Holy Ghost fire them. You know what see the paper for fly, fire them. Holy Ghost fire them. All man don't talk, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't blah, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. All man don't sing, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. For this in fly, bang, they tire panam. All man don't tire panam. I tell you, Papa, all man don't tire pa you.
Yes, me people, una don't listen rap G in music where he sing when a political song where I tell you about Jesus and me brother they can play. All man don't tire pan and bim boy in fly who no see nothing but rap G say he see something. And una listen to words them where rap G compose inside this music see anybody who know wants a new direction. Let on a fire. Rap G. We know they sing about politics. We know they talk about politics. Where in the be Fatima Bio because if it say the pampas pack them where Fatima Bio can give with small sister they will pick in the mama them. Now better thing. And nobody know for they against the caretaker, the things the way they do, the free education is he don't join caretaker for telling but the lie where caretaker can lie na parliament say
Oda, Tinini.
Talk about that, talk say the lights
Sufficient to get sufficient light.
The context was seven small. So now the rap G this way say economics and politics. This not the song where rap G been do for make first lady Siam make himself get in court. But before they go this now out of the topic. You know why they could not blame some of their so-called artists there? Because the music they not even cross the Guinea border it. The LJ them, the big artist, the Ackman, the I Travel, we get some better songs them where they only try small. Of course, I'm not gonna say I blame them because certain if I for draw the young one for make himself grow. But for the mere fact they can draw them when they get one great music where they play no more Lamsat, you go to beach here, they play them, they don't cut the feathers, they see a big artist now. I really carry good. Wait till really carry good you don't even cross Guinea border hits. Now in the unbug this industry, but now other topic. Back to the topic. And rap G it come and behave like real bubble like I say now the small one among the group who they be go waka. If you feel say waiting the song talk but you not support because they want go sack you inside the leaky motor in the answer of our nonsense where they inside Mama Salona we had because it don't make no sense for me. I not go you answer na my opinion. Why you not come and talk about yourself? I tribe where they talk about Higemot. Na big man. Na senior man for music business. Ackman Wanakasa. Na big man. Na senior man for music business. Allow them make their can talk. If you can't talk for satisfy first lady, come and make your speech. You send them. But we then at this channel, as we can tell now, we're not there for life purpose. For see when they gather things they can't talk because we don't hate nobody, but we don't want to see any side way they bend with the try for straight day. Because rap G make reference say he no mix about politics, he know they sing about politics. Now we will bring this song for now. This is a campaign song where if they do for make first lady say make it drum like I don't drum. So me boy I not take the podium too long, come inside first before they enter for the second time.
Okay, you don't like eye on everything. You do anything political song would always in them. It say anytime where you hear music where you know say, oh yeah, let we go. Rap Zizi ba or Jeezy. Yeah. This song where then talk about complain ala dande, oh yeah, let we go. Yeah. Just that and not continue. And this song where we play, and not say oh yeah, let we go. And not say rap Jeezy. Or if you talk and I want it, but you not say oh yeah, let we go where they start. So you see, it complicates and mix up and box up itself all. You not even know in style way it use when and now we can use them. Yeah, and it say LJ after we they don't sing that half part there. Say the whole thing they go in no sweet we. The whole Khadija in case die in no sweet we. You know, LJ go take all the person for done. And this na music na how they call na collabo na do. yeah, they can take anybody for do any verse. It don't mean saying that you they can copyright again. It don't necessarily mean so. So if you're a musician, as you say, you need to know the rules of music before ever you say some of them things there. So, like you say legit they ask her for money. I think say like you all rightly say. I think it's a repetition myself deeper. When you talk about them thing they are, for God's sake, now the first time one person will call you, when you don't understand what they are, now you not go able for catch and a trap. But when you don't know what's the thing, number two, if you not get phone self, you tell person say, hey, come, record for me quick, record for me. They're big dope things in there. But you know talk all of them things in there. Now let's tell you something. This song here, so then give it teaser. 8 months. And we be even feel say this song no they ever come out again. Yeah? 8 months. You know want this song. And then thing in the way they do this teaser, yeah, Rap G no be ever there with First Lady. You understand? So it be okay. And Rap G, even in Facebook, he post about this song. It talk say, then they can, how they call them, then they get this song where they call Complain. It post about them.
Yeah.
It's a pity that I not bring and come to you for confirm what they say. But it post about them. So if you know like them, if you know want, and this teaser don't come out 8 months, yeah? So everybody in this country and out of the country been don't know say this song one for come out. We say don't studio and blast for them say we know say when I don't hold something and make on no one count the song again because now the right time for the song can sign. Then keep them.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
So if you be very much honest with yourself, if you don't come out no and say, I been charcoal, this song here so I'm not there in for that day. Straight off, we don't know. But you wait stay until you don't get job with the First Lady. Now you can now for can't because you want for secure your job now one. And number two, because the First Lady don't vex by you. Now make you come out and can apologize. You know, you can praise and other things. They rap Jeezy. Come on, big up boy. Little boy, big up. Please. You're a young artist, fine artist, you do very, very, very good composure, although we're not waiting again, maybe bother argue on the internet this morning, but not on your own fault standing, yeah? But still, you need for big up. You say, LG no one follow you go. Now, through politics, no more you for go. If you know the near the mommy, you know they go. Okay, I can understand. Now, the way how the politics don't do inside everything now in this we country, yeah. It's very, very, very sorry. And he said the last thing we put when he emphasize on more, he do all of this for let the mommy not see her as snitch. So you know one basically he deal with the mommy there, he sing back against the government. So he make and clear say no only the mommy see there like see her like a snitch.
Oh, it's clear, you don't hide them. You don't hide them.
So Rap G, you need for big up, you not mature. Because some of the words that when you talk, you know for talker.
So you want to see what I have G by now?
Tanana.
And the other thing Rap G say, me brother, I love all the family. Rap G say, the day when they come do this freestyle, in be day under the influence of alcohol, which na a big lie, na a well composed verse that one day. You understand? Because when somebody dey on the influence of alcohol, my brother,
you both say yes,
nothing. And like when you talk them don't left half part of this song. You know, say you dey under the influence of alcohol, you do the verse. You not try for corrector, you not talk, you come and post. Now when the song come on, you tell me say you been drunk. You not drunk, Rap G. Like what's me brother they talk no more. Really, how you look that small skinny boy, you face look that boy, and the behavior you can't give.
No, your face don't
and
matter.
I don't know if you copy this from somebody else because you get people that go there they can't talk na media. I go too matter.
In face mature, but in brain not mature.
Yeah, sound like you are.
We talking about manager this morning, right?
Yeah.
If you been get manager, I don't think say if you been do that kind of thing there soon. So
well,
the way they tell say pass give me water and then be there around them.
If me and you all up at that manager talking, you will grab there.
But this is now one of the danger part of her. You not get manager because if you get manager, a management for be able for know it. For example, they are so if I do something, you charge me. If you do something, you charge me. Manager day, the other people in day, all man getting responsibility. You know they go jump and person inside. And something in there, if you want to talk to you or talk to me, yeah, not in all case, we do this because we're in the public, but You know, we jump all of you, go talk to somebody else. We not to your area.
You forget a system, a well-built-up system.
Because well, I don't go blame him too much. And so turn on herself they do. You know, saying be just the kind of sit down.
Me brother, 99% of salon musician them, as long as he play song, he pass na PZ, he Erika Sessa na the play am, he pass a bunch on table area. The next thing I see na big artist. For make he even go under somebody than a problem.
Okay, don't listen to LJ quick. Wait himself say he reacts to this particular thing here, or they can just know.
Recorded my own session, and they're all my friends. Of course, I tried Rapchi, Akman. It was supposed to be them coming, us sit, chill, swing, drink, but at the same time, I was recording. So when they came in, they met me recording. I was like, oh, fine, this is dope. I want the program, and I can't say no to a colleague. You know what I mean? So they knew the concept. They knew exactly what the whole song was about. So them jumped in. Hey, it was good because the vibe was good at that time. But when we get to the real deal for the song to come out, then we started realizing we have some crybabies around. But I had to really deal with the whole situation because you know when grandpa would pampas my picking him up to protect the whole situation. That's what took the song too long. So it gets to a point where my whole life was on the line because people don't know I live for this. They don't get a something. So I really had to be like, you know what, look, I know we can't jeopardize my whole career based on your feelings or your fear. You was there recording. Nobody was rapping for you or neither singing for you or writing for you. You was there recording on your own, enjoying, celebrating, ordering food, smoking shisha, living a good life at the hotel. So when it comes to releasing the song, everybody want to start coming up with their own opinions. Oh man, I'm afraid of it. So basically you wasted my time and my money too, because that session right there, I paid for that session. Or you think it was a joke? No. You know what I mean? So it gets to a point where, you know what, I had to really think about the fans, the people who struggling, the people who complaining, and people who actually looking at me like, okay, LJ is a sellout. Or LJ, they don't go get on something. So I had to clear my whole head. So before even releasing the song, I made sure I called everybody. They were like, go ahead. And now it's becoming another different Chinua Achebe story. Recorded.
So the question I got, for believe now.
No, I believe LA in this one. Why make I say so? Let me tell you from my first point. I say if he be left to me, I not want LA even respond.
Yeah, he even talking at this interview say, you know, for respond. If you listen and find, you know, respond directly to them, he respond to the general group.
Yeah. Because me, honestly, all the thing I did talk, it don't make sense for me. And they go left this one because APC for park for her. All that one, it just did now. What's of defend? You want to defend yourself to first lady.
The detailed part of the video we input is after they release the song, it's say LJ and McKinney.
You forget barrier for Waka?
Yeah, well, he go collect now. That is simply the try for say. He say, you know the part.
If you be left to me. You know, people that not even talk about this. Like what see I say no more. Nobody know the other way they all fill the bottle for it. Or they put 39 months. Yeah? So you know what tell me say LA and curfew, like when that policeman and curfew that will you know, handcuff, nobody say, come make you verse. Tie nobody with hope say, come do it with him, come make you verse. Everybody go willingly and do in verse. When you listen to the song, you know say everybody relax when they give back. So if you don't give verse, you have G, because if I don't go no more to first lady, secretly he go beg say mama this na mistake.
No. Because and the first lady Wale come out and debunk within LJ pool.
But this not the whole matter because Rap Gino they talk to Popo L people We all sense they up there. When you listen to lies, it is no say it's not a lie. It's not strange. Already Abji can talk, it's not mature and a big lie. So people not even need for ask them if say na true Abji can talk about LJ. In as much as LJ get in your side, in good parts, in bad part, for this particular one, no, you know the whole water, let Abji go sleep.
They say they need to make LJ keep the song now because they want for collect. Why they not pull the song quick now?
If not collect, as you say, why they forgive her? Why?
For say them why use this for bigger in man.
Yeah, Jim is behaving now, do.
Where LJ in man?
No, this one LJ get old, but this one LJ he can't buy game. He really said by game.
LJ na the post like jump. He don't even declare for SLPP. But I don't think say that thing in a declare for SLPP. Rather, a try for support the vision where he may say. But still, this politics now we had. All man they use zigzag, eh?
But the question I go left for ask, Sembe Pierre. This same LB don't push song for the former caretaker. If you remember the song, Mr. President, where he talk hard things them inside that song day. But I don't know why this government or this party, people when we don't they talk.
Wait,
but the former
president, not to this one, not to this caretaker I pull on for, not to the first song down there.
That's over.
Okay, well, this one we pull for the I been call him.
The song is tied to know except maybe them Peter. They send people to go beat the guy. Go even look at tape and neighborhood. One point in show. But when they talk, I don't know why this government actually will be they sing, but the Pakaba in time, they are the school in time. Now when they sing about them, then they feel threat, then they feel intimidated. I don't know.
Let's use Andrew Lavalley in word the time when APC be in power. He say APC not the highest journalist or musician, but the space, the freedom of speech don't contract. Women say don't tight. So I think now the same thing right now. Then people they see them they really waiting, but then get the own way out and they do for contract the space. For the musician, it make them the but they hate them. They know they will get any focus. Is it that the way they make it can they near this, then the big fool? Because better money the artists they like what you say. Na patches. Money no day. For any side and see small sababu then they move. Look for example, Collabo. The last government they themselves enjoy. Then give them money till them fly go overseas, come back and all of them things. So the artists then they look for the smallest and slightest opportunity for mix or link to politicians so they able for benefits. So that is not in turn. This now is not in turn. Look and Collabo and cow then get the pay small beef rates now. So I don't know, but they need for big up, man.
May God help them anyway. But that cow the way he calls, I wonder if he go able to do everything. Because cow first in normal time, now somebody get you style no more beefing, comping them,
no,
all
take
taking
cow anything when they call Kana, but leg, but when we not
even in own team, cow na the artist one of the ever stay with in team reach, I must not scatter.
No, but
we remember the fire, the raw, the this, the that. We don't let it.
Some people not able for deal with people, but that moment way they around other people, they likeable. And for me, honestly, I like the song the way they do. Yeah, and they sing, but the personal, the person of incest, I think it gets more issue way in need for iron out, with regards certain things then. Because the same thing way you do with Collabo, the same thing you do with the former caretaker.
Of course.
Okay.
And the same thing you do with LA. If you listen to this interview, one side the way the moderator ask him, say, wait to make a cow be invited by one executive something, the same thing I MLA say.
Because
and they
say
cow
get a number, cow sabusa a day, call them, visit
them,
why then go meet up and something no more, and I go tell her like a disrespect. Anyway, let's move.
Yeah.
I want to go inside Tini own business now, proper one. Let's go inside the lights business. We honestly want for you listen to this particular interview, a kind of long small, but a very, very interesting, yeah. Now 98.1, the Good Morning Salon program, now they interview them two people, yeah. The one na Moses Mambu. Moses Mambu na Charles Mambu in whatever. Yeah, na the only work. And you know the record. We'll come to that later. And then you get Rashid Doumbouya from Legal Link. Rashid Doumbouya work as commissioner na the Yes. I think he go na the Human Rights Commission. Then at one point in time, he been there as prosecutor na the Anti-Corruption Commission. Yes. And now we get in your organization and called Legal Link. But still not listen, waiting them how them be try for talk about the speech of Tinini where he make in a parliament. Okay. So we'll come back just now.
We touch each and every sector. So we've been get for take the speech and come screen them, put an away on civil society lens for analyze them. And at the end of our analysis, we find out say 85 to 90% of within the president saying in that speech day was true. 15% of within he say in the speech been get some challenges, and as himself as a president recognize the fact say there are still challenges with in 3 years of leadership where he don't be president in this country. There are still challenges where they grapple with, but generally we find out say plenty part the thing there where he say na that talk day not true, and we been get for confirm because we directly they work with service delivery. So some of the policies that we they talk about, we directly they work with the players them where they implement them policy then they. And also for example, one of the key highlights from that speech day now the issue of the energy sector. Where it been get for touch way over the past few days we see what's in the happen na social media.
Me na lawyer Rashid Doumbouya and me na the executive director for Legal Link. Well, in a few words, the speech was quite impressive. The writer or whoever do a very good job. But in terms of impact, I'll say the feelings may be mixed, and the impact may be mixed on the public going down the line, because we may make some analysis, and we hear a lot of people and we talk one or two things, then where people react, say, oh, come on, this is not the reality. So in terms of the impact, I would say the speech had a mixed impact, and the feelings also from the public was mixed. Some people let me feel happy, some people let me feel challenged, say no, certain things and then in the speech will not be correct. And so we get under as well from the public.
And I go back to also you've been start. Where I've been asking you for describe how the civil society consortium on service delivery describe the president in speech. You talk say when I don't do an analysis, when I fair not say 98% of what in the president talk not true, and but 15% they which challenges. Now let we start with the 98%. Waiting and waiting on fair not say 85%. The president, but 85% way on talk say not true. Waiting and waiting. Na dentin and the way una analyze so for fair not say 85% of waiting inside that speech in at school.
Well, as you say, the president touched on 20 different areas then within the sector, and I know within the country as a whole. And I know say time not go permit we for go into all 20 one by one. But we'll touch on the key highlights them what we get for do with the livelihood of the people and the development of the country. We will find out say not true. For example, the electricity. When are the talk of the day? Where they within the country, where the president say, Freetown, the government they generate enough electricity for Freetown, but Freetown not able to consume the electricity where the government they generate. And we as a service delivery consortium over the years done the work with both EDSA and the Ministry of Energy for look at service delivery within the energy sector, because energy is a political commodity. Energy is an economic driven tool. If you can use energy for change the entire space of your country within the twinkle of an eye, because energy in itself, if it attract investors, energy in itself, if it develop local economy, energy in itself, if it develop household economy, because some people they na cold water then they survive by. So if they get light and they cold and water and can go before. Now, when the president say Salon they Freetown they generate enough electricity, so we as a consortium now been true.
How now, I reach to that conclusion?
Now we reach to that conclusion there in the fact say when you look at the whole energy sector, Freetown alone they generate about they get capacity for give about 150 megawatts electricity to Freetown, which means Freetown for day in a capacity for get 24-hour electricity.
How often?
But
How often your community they get light?
At the come to the point. My community they get light every day, not on 24-hour basis, but also every day they get light every day.
Now,
with the exception, they Godrich, they get light every day, with the exception of where they are fault.
Okay.
Now, the problem we will get now the electricity sector, where His Excellency incessant mention them, and when we do with analysis now been true, the distribution network, because there's a difference between what you they generate and what you they able to get the capacity for give out. For example, the voltage of electricity, where 98.1 they consume. If you send more voltage than what they consume, all the way they are the pack off. So what you get for do, if you want to let 98.1 consume more electricity, what you do? You get for change the line. You get for change the system. You get for bring the electricity's installation system of 98.1 to a capacity where it will able to take, if 98 they take 120, you get for bring them up to a capacity where it will able to take 240. So now what you do in that light day? Yes, Bumuna is being completed. Before 2018, this country be they generate 45 to 50 megawatts of electricity to Freetown. Within 3 years, that one they don't go. Freetown they now get close to 80 to 90 megawatts. Now, what did they make they feel the effects? I tell you from we analysis, because when I say something, we they live and we they work with the sector directly. So anything I tell you is the fact and it's the truth. Now, what did they affect that one day? Now the system. Salon are one of the countries that we get a age-old installation systems. We cable they don't old, we pole they don't old. Some of them are archaic.
So you think the government don't miss a point? They are generating which you're not able for distribute, because when you plan for generate energy, you also they get in mind so you forget the system for distribute the energy to the people, and you can't generate and keep where say. You not get system in place for give the light.
Well, a process. The first thing you do, you try.
We not the work hand in and a process. We not the go together.
They also they get a point where they meet. For example, what you do in electricity first, the first most important thing now for work on your generation capacity. That is very key. When you beef your generation capacity up, then now you count on your distribution network. Is my distribution network working? Then you count out to the distribution network. But then, when this government take over in 2018 as a civil society, we were crying in the past government that the contract between government of Salon and Cap Power is expensive and they kill the economy. Now, what they then do, for example, within the electricity sector, they renegotiate the Cap Power system and bring it down from 80 cents to 65 cents. Whether one day they help, whether one day don't help for pushing the electricity. At the stage where we are now, Freetown they generate enough electricity. But Freetown no they able to give the customers enough electricity because the installation system and the cable and the network system of Freetown need total overhauling. And hence the system then if is overhauled, then Freetown will able to tap into the electricity where ETSA and the ministry they generate.
Maurice Mambu, continue for the week inside the program. Good morning, Salon.
We just heard from Lawyer Rashid, waiting inside thing about the issue of the energy sector, where we just don't ask Mambu for way in consortium, don't explain but waiting then think about energy generation and distribution and waiting the people in the field compared to waiting the president in his speech. Before we lost that day, let you just respond to that. Waiting legal link, then think about waiting the president talk and the reality na the ground.
Yes, thank you very much. I think said and if you for like perhaps can say on the energy sector quick. Now, no doubt when the president even reached that point then at his speech, of course, the entire parliament we hear some uproar and shouting. And I'm sure that in itself say a lot of things. Well, I get some doubt a little where I hear me a colleague Naya Mambu they talk about say we get enough generation capacity, but then people are not really getting the light as they should. So I don't know how are we able to reconcile and if we get enough, and if that is what the government is saying. But then why are we really experiencing outages in many areas, unable to reconcile and I think say this issue of energy, the government for first of all, admit that it is a challenge in investment. In fact, I make the MCC threshold was given to Sierra Leone because even international community know say energy and water now a big challenge in the country. So then the government not try for like go around them and find talk them. People then go really be angry, if a government not address them, in a much more open and objective way. So the truth is, the past government try for do energy, then also getting challenges. This government also get challenges in energy. That is the truth. And in fact, largely, we energy sector depend on the sources, on external sources. We know the car powership, largely the help salon. All right, is that the kind of energy, situation we want in our country? Or we get a ship where they stand out there for supply? Is that sustainable? So that in itself is a problem.
How often your community they get like?
Yes, of course. This, in fact, me own. Yes, now grafting. We get now to call a whole timetable system. The other day I was even talking about how we go help the Minister of Energy for get a very nice timetable system. If now we the one for go, so that at least equitable distribution will be given to everybody. So now timetable now with DEPA, now we area. So one day we can get them, the other day we need to get. So now people need to get used to them. So that's a challenge. Let me know away from this. There's a challenge. And we are still grappling with energy distribution.
As you don't accept the challenge, look at the role of, people in the society, that we the citizens them, and ensuring that the service we government take it away.
Yes.
We play we own part for ensuring we use it wisely.
Yes.
Of lately, we don't see so many concerns. Don't they come out from EDSA in terms of people thief transformer and cable. Things say people, human behavior and activity also can be a contributing factor for some of the services that we government they provide be a challenge?
Yes, no, I agree with you. And that's where we also as CSOs for call on people for be responsible and also make sure that they use them, facilitate there also in ways where not go create hardship. Because when you cut cable, of course, definitely you go affect the flow and the outage, and many people will be affected, you cost government money. But then, if we now, as a government, just bank on then kind of excuse and they perhaps for justify, the challenge of accessibility to the power system, then it not go look like say we really do much because government get all the powers for go after people, secure this cable systems, and also prosecute and arrest people when they do this. So I agree say it could be a reason perhaps for affect some things, but then we're not for really use them as the main reason perhaps why this not happen, because energy access. Now let me make this very clear. The nation they really develop. We continue to develop. People and they build massive houses.
Now that's not the aspect of your understanding of development.
No, well, when I indicator, all right. When you see people and when you see people and they build houses, then they construct, massive buildings, then they move and they expand and they occupy areas which perhaps no me ever they think of going. The government now
self-growth of certain individual, not nationally.
Yeah, well, but it happened on a large scale. So you go bring the know say something they happen. So now waiting at the get at now, let the government also understand say they need for do more for catch up. So if people they build many places, we need for think how for expand the lights, the energy access, the grid, and then ensure say sustainability there in the supply.
So that brings me to the question of, because the bone of contention right now.
Yes.
Now the fact say governments they justify say they don't generate enough energy for Freetown, for example, but the public then young concern not to the generation now for let you able for supply, like for example I get money na me meter if I don't buy me lights if I reach na me house.
Yes.
So the capacity where governments they generate compared to the supply where they reach people they host. Now waiting government they miss, is it a misplaced priority? Because if you they just concentrate on generating the energy, then failing for pay attention to the most important one when I for supply for let meet the people them. Now waiting are the missing link now.
Yes.
Compare the two.
I agree with you. Let me say in my premises, I get fault with them in the first place because the whole energy, transaction deal with energy generation, energy supply, and energy transmission. So now a whole package. So if you tell me say they generate enough, but then supply and transmission, not they in tandem with the way they generate, and people they still they grumble, then something is faulty. All right. So I agree with you. it not make much sense for let you determine say they generate enough capacity, but the people are grumbling on the light. So the supply and the transmission part, waiting really at the fault. So we need to sit down and look at this critically, because it not make any sense for let you bluff say they generate enough, but then people are not realizing it. So me think say in the first place, if we are really generating enough, then perhaps we not even need a capacity. Okay. Let we know dodge away from this. There's a challenge in energy distribution, energy generation, and energy supply. Let we face the reality, talk to people, let them understand the situation, and government for invest more into this. We pray say the MCC compact, I mean, it could be delivered, and that money they could also be used for boost perhaps energy supply.
Okay, so I think they don't do all the talking.
Yeah.
Left to you now with the watch now for decide what you think. We not too much want to go into that day because I just want to go into something. I know one thing about Moses Mambu and Uncle Charles. The time where you see them the tower serious one for something. At the end of the day, if you watch, then they get something out of them. I remember I saw Charles Mambu be the tower for the Ebola. At the end of the day, it can be say it be the tower because they get money, and the money not be the going to the organization account, they go to your own personal account. You know, they indict them for that one day as well. So now we don't see Moses again from the same office. They do the same thing. We're not different from waiting Tals been they do. But we don't know how we go get for end up. If not genuine concern, they get fine. But if not so genuine again, but the one that now is saying 85% of waiting the caretaker talk. Na two. And even the confirm say yes, then they generate 100 almost megawatts electricity, yeah, but because of the challenge so we waste money for generate all that amount of electricity the way we know they use them. And like Rashid when they talk about load shedding, where they get timetable, say if they give light today, they need light tomorrow, if they give light this, come on, if the system ain't really rotten, I don't think saying that load shedding, na kind of they come at all because they get for work on them. But if they come, then just the waiting them, that it means say they're not able to produce the amount of light where people want for get. So I don't know. Now, just basic things, and they me just think they don't do all the talking like we say. So, like me personally, not get Boku talk in that area there. But we get one more something where link with this light business as fire business don't come up. But before we go to that, the yes brother, maybe you want to say something on that. The last stuff.
No, me well. Like going to talk no more. They don't do all the talk. He left to we now we don't listen for do with judgment. But as he say no more, before 2018, Freetown be receive 40 to 50 megawatts. Now it don't upgrade. Government don't upgrade them to 80 to 90.
100.
But still people they cry.
100 and something.
So it's like this talk where caretaker can't talk na the house. You get people that way they all connect because at the same line no more they come up. So all move.
You know one thing where I can say this not been the same thing. I like to make reference to APC. Now the same thing this when they tell we. APC been they tell we say, you know, the economy they kick, but the people know they feel them. And then this same SLPP come and tell we say the economy na paper, not in the reality. Now they don't do the same thing. Now we don't see the how you can call themselves don't go down to 8 digits inflation rate to 8 digits, yeah. But the meet and 14 point something now it don't go down to 8 digits. But now things very expensive. You know, past how we've been there before. Even when we've been getting inflation rate at 14, now we don't count to 8. But easiest, you know, we compare how things they now to waiting. So now the question we they ask, if them been they say the economy they kick na paper, now who side the economy they kick na pocket?
Bank account.
And not to just bank account. I mean, them bank account, individual bank account.
But I the part beginner for sure he can wait to tell you. He said they make one account, all the money for going inside this.
One account, in your opinion, have been good idea that one day for let we able to see how the money the day. But unfortunately, it's not like this one account now quick access to the money.
But I make our say now he left to the now find idea about the intention. And wait till you implement.
Tinini no they try. Look, Joseph Sano tell we the other day say Tinini right now.
Thank God now your uncle.
Yeah, he said Tinini right now, the money already gather, and the bills, you know, they buy motor car, And normally they see him, but he dey keep him. That's what Joseph Sano say. He say Tinini dey keep the
But you don't lie. You don't lie.
By the way, me people una forgive me if I dey call caretaker today Tinini, not to me. Now the first lady na him call and Tinini, so now make myself the Tinini don't sweet me. I like the song, so it just don't make it don't sweet me. Baby, you know, now you love to make a day Tinini yo. Anyway, this light business, as we say we get sufficient light, let me see what's in this sufficient light they cause now the city right now. Will they come back just now?
Light they go and come. Some pan the one them way affected been talk more.
I go teach every day from yesterday to clean on and off light, on and off light. Today why they gonna put OT off. And that's because I saw me there why I go teach. I they put off OT off, I go. Understand? Me they up here and I teach now, no nothing. I see smoke. But I can't, it's too late now. Nothing. Clean up to me now. Oh, now me begin there. Now you never went there.
Lights go yesterday night. Where lights go? It's this morning, eh? You know to say now go back. The canal, the full force. Now just see the power. It's like this really out there. Very fast. So as the current car with that heavy load, as that heavy load price like, then the power blaze now. So the people in the community now, down the way they live now. Morning time, before they say 7, they don't have their places, they don't go. So now behind them now, all of people go back and then feel the fire. So they go for alarm, say, hey, what's the going on? By the time we rush for Canada now, the fire don't take over. And this country where they happen, now they cause this heavy burn host in this country. Because the amount of voltage they send at times, they don't care the stable on the meter. The meter they place, and when the meter plays, people play, they go home.
Since January this year, Freetown don't see Boku fire accidents them, we include the recent one we happen na Susan's Bay. For Creole use, Mina Salifuchero na Kamara they report na Freetown.
Alright, so I think the sufficient lights only cause the problem so right now. The lights they go and come. From January this year, as you hear from the reporter, Boku incidents don't happen, fire incidents, including the biggest one where na the Susan's Bay, and then the other one have been that other side na Wellington, where instead we get serious problem, you know. But we see small one and they happen every day around the town with the sufficient lights.
Well, I can always say the bookman who gets now we had sometimes the way that they use, I don't know if they really know the meaning or they can just use their terms there because then they really other people they use them not the right way, then they can use them for misuse. Because we can't take the talk about sustainable light and again other supporters they will still get
sufficient. Ide boku bele.
Now the 200 sustainable sufficient. Now the 200 it's either way they pay tint and 2 or draft. I don't know.
Movie.
So but if they talk of sufficient, now if people don't explain so on and off. And we know the kind of voltage, the power light we get, where even we electricians them. The way that they run the connection, there is nothing for protect if heavy power comes in. You get something at the meter where they go off, where you know they affect the appliances for let the house catch. We not get that wire in the day. We electricians, they know they learn the work to that level day. The way that they electrify us now we are now only God they help we. If heavy power come, it's either the house catch fire or your appliances they're all burn. Now we had this. So if we can take the camp and provoke people of this world say, we they get sufficient light, we left all to God.
No, you chanda.
No, hey, Fatima begin, not to me. I say we left all to God. But me say I just the hard for pray. The prayer we can take and become a prayer. Say, may God give you leader. We get this country at heart. May God give you leader. When they push this country to the side who wants him. Amen, amen. Don't get that person there. Because you don't declare say you know to the right person. By that statement.
You like that word, eh? Come on, be me uncle. Tinini. Left. Come on, be now. People in the watch right now, please. And YouTube, we get about 218, but we just get 63 likes. Please, can we raise that up to 100 likes, please? And the comments and the go as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution to the program. We get 84 from Facebook, and then we get 12 shares. Thank you. And then 79 reactions. Thank you. 44 comments. God bless you. We appreciate you. If you're new to this channel, please, by the end of the program, in fact, not so by the end, just think of pressing the subscribe button now. Press for with that red subscribe button. When you don't press them, go over side. Na this side. Down. Na Bible and side. Yeah. The bell lady. Just press that bell and then you select the one with all. Okay. Anytime we post video or program, you go able to see them, right? Thank you very much. We love you so much as always. Yeah, the one them we can coordinate the live chat them, where they encourage and accompany them for like, you know, for comments, for share. We want to say thank you very much. Every role you play, we recognize them. Continue for do that for we and share the program at all time, okay? Baby, you know, now you love the maker the tinini yo. We can't take a new name na the tinini. But now for the mami no more, please. Not so for you. Me I dey call am so because na my uncle. Yeah. What happen?
The people at the join me brother for tell una plenty thank you. You will come and watch the program, like, comment, reaction, share. You know, we always appreciate you now. We always Iluna and we're proud of una. Without una, we're not able to move the channel to the side way with the go through because when you find out say every day, every hour, this channel they go up and up till we reach Usai we all want time for make it reach before ever. And we're not going to stop. But the only prayer who gets is make God give a leader where they make winner with the cash sidoya for the talk about big developmental things them we don't happen now we had. Now that is our prayer. Me when they talk to you, me not by breakable life from the north.
But I don't tell you, bro. Lord, we pray for this plan where we caretaker gets. Tinini, get good plan. If only
no
them plan
me people me when they talk to you,
no
me
wait,
not by
if only them plan
I don't get interest on that topic.
No, if them plan their account to reality with the promote,
no force me like that policeman when they force somebody.
Look the airport, for example. Look the bridge, for example. Right now, that I just see something. We don't begin building the bakery. So tomorrow they talk about the bakery.
Ghana, Liberia, where they don't get new airports, where they build fishing and shawani and be that.
No, because we the begin now from it to 2023 because we the continue after 2023.
You know if you are the senior again?
Yeah, we the
continue. That's what the people tell me.
Yes. We the continue after
by 2023. Vote or by rogue?
Eh?
By vote or by rogue?
By reality, we the sit day after 2023.
Okay.
So no way go down there.
You were really rich.
So what do you want now?
I'm not going to one from you. You just can't jump inside my topic. The people in our Bible again, as I tell you now, until we meet again tomorrow, that the same channel, the same time.
If not to that, we'll begin the beat in the public. Praise we.
Mob justice for you so.
No, praise we. Say Bio, Uncle Mother Bio, thank you. At least you don't do well.
Okay, me people, una all know say, Shembe P and my brother, normally, when he tell me for do something, I will manage for do am. I dey praise Kiatika Bio because of the big life we can life are we inside the house. Kiatika Bio, congratulations as you don't be the first big lie caretaker inside we have for giving this big light, broad light. Say we get sufficient energy. Now we are until we meet again tomorrow. Tata me people that love una all.
Hey, I see somebody they say la left for call her uncle. They tell her how we be my uncle no. Maybe you not sure my name. Na mi Sembe Pierre, Bio, Tinini.
Tanana.
I beg, I'm not getting nothing for talk again. The only thing I could say, God bless we all. We love you so much. Baby, you know.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah! God bless you.